here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grave Matters. I'm Creepy Clown Girl, and joining me today is Mia Mina. Hi, Mia.
Hi. Hi, Gauntlings.
Hi, PA. Can everyone hear us? If you can, give us a thumbs up, please. And our guest today that we will be interviewing is Troll Force. Hello, Troll Force, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you here. Can anybody hear us?
I can hear our voices through the mic, so yeah, I think we have the voices.
Okay. Awesome. So, sorry we are way late. There was some technical difficulty, but we are here now. So, let's begin. So, Trollforce, for those who are watching or will see this stream later, could you tell us a little bit about your channel and how you got your name, please?
Yeah, my channel it began as me wanting to get through the age restriction thing on YouTube, and then two to start recording Roblox videos, since I was big into Roblox and Club Penguin like at the start, like 10 years ago. So I made a bunch of Roblox videos on there. They're not there anymore. I took them all down, and the name itself, Troll Force, it doesn't really have a meaning. It's just the word troll, I guess, is it means for my personality, because I make a lot of jokes and everything like that. And the force part, I'm not really sure. I just threw it in there.
It's a great name. Let the force be with you.
Yeah, that's not what I think of when I think Troll Force, but yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's actually named off a toy line too.
My granddaughter plays Roblox a lot, so I get to watch her do that. And I actually made an account so I could play with her, but I've never actually played with her.
Oh, nice.
Real quick, why don't we see who's in the chat? Hello to PA Nightmares. Hello, Luke.
Hello, Cat.
Hi, Cat. Who else do we
The
have?
General is here. I think that's Luke, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost. Change windows.
Hi, Mandy Mortem.
Yes, we have Mandy.
For coming. Hello, Laura. Hello to everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hope they can hear us. So, do you have any questions for Troll Force, Mia?
Not right now. Yeah, Cat. That's what I thought. I think Dragon Force, you know.
Right.
I don't know if you guys
Force, since beginning your channel to where it is now, where do you see your channel going, and what do you want to see for it in the future?
That's a good question. Well, before I got really high expectations for it. But like growth right now has been pretty slow. But I haven't made any money off it. But like to me, like it doesn't really matter. Like I just love all the connections I made with it. I met a lot of cool people, and like people who I thought I would never talk to, and all that stuff. Like it was just like all about the connections I made with the channel. And if it keeps going like that, then so all my connections are people I got, so to speak.
What do you mean by people you didn't think you would ever talk to?
Just people in like some horror communities. Like I've seen their videos and stuff like that, such as Mr. Creepypasta. Like I never, like I wasn't really into creepypastas back then. I knew about his channel, but now it's like we're friends now, and I'm like, wait a minute, how did I get here? How and why am I friends with this guy?
Yeah. You know, I've thought the same thing, you know, about even doing interviews with like Nightmare Files, Dr. Creepin, being scared, You know, if somebody would have told me 2-3 years ago that I would be interviewing them, I'd been like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly like that.
You know, but here we are.
Here we are.
It's amazing how, you know, things change over time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And MCP is a really cool dude. Looking forward to being a part of the HorrorCon this year.
Yeah, I can't wait for HorrorCon 2021. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm.
What, Mia?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to being able to go. I'm sorry, General. My typing skills are not working with my screen today. That was supposed to be I'm sorry, not snotty.
We all have those days, Mia.
Nah,
Yeah, all those days.
apparently.
So real quick before we continue, I would like to give a huge shout out and congratulations to the host of this show, As the Raven Dreams, for reaching 5,000 subscribers. Well done, proud of you.
Well done, Raven.
Raven could not be with us here today. He is attending personal matters.
Yes.
Hello, Lady Spookaria.
Lady Spookaria. I had nuggies last night. I really did. I don't have any right now.
The Nuggie Queen is in the house. So, Troforce,
Yes.
what would you say is your strongest and weakest aspect when it comes to narrating?
The strongest aspect is how much I can get into it, and the weakest is just my voice in general, because I will like stumble a lot and stumble, mumble, like everything in between, kind of like how I do in general. So that's pretty much how it is.
I think a lot of narrators, you know, have that issue as well.
Do you have a process that you go through when you are working on narrating?
Yeah, I actually script most of the videos I do. Whenever I'm I do narrating and yeah, I just like read everything off the screen or just make an improv when with whatever I say doesn't make any sense or I think I can make it sound better. And it's kind of like that. Like with me, I generally don't like my voice sometimes, so I don't think I could pull off a creepypasta or an ASMR video. So I just stick to what I know.
Okay.
So, what type of genre do you prefer to narrate as opposed to another? Like,
I just read about in my new PC
do you like paranormal, stories like that?
Yeah, my genre is like supernatural and psychological horror.
My favorite too.
Yeah.
I like the psychological horror. I'll learn how to talk here in a minute.
Do you have a favorite horror movie or book? And I know I hate the favorite question, but there it goes.
Horror movie?
Yes. Favorite.
I would have to say, and in the context of horror, it's gonna have to be Christine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn car.
But that's not the only demon car movie
No, it isn't.
out there.
And my second favorite car horror movie is Cars 2 by Pixar.
Hey, hair-raising narrative.
Yeah.
Hi, HRN. So what is it about Christine that you enjoy the most?
I think I liked all the parts where they just kept on trying to destroy the car and stop it, but I just kept on coming back and killing more people. I thought that was like a really funny and pretty scary, consistent part of the movie.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, get off the road.
Yeah.
Turn. turn right there. You can turn. See? And
That's
they never turn.
Exactly.
it's like that's not even the only Stephen King horror with motor vehicles. Um,
And some was Death Proof, right?
that one, and there was also the truck movie that I can't remember the name of right off the top of my head for some reason. Is
Can't either.
I
is
think I know what you're talking about, but it just keeps bringing me back to that Supernatural episode that is based off of it. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah. I remember them. They were in a diner, and the 18-wheelers were trying to kill them, and I've only seen it about 4 times and can't remember the name of it.
I can't either. I'm trying.
It's probably a very easy name, but yeah, we can't think of it.
Does anybody
Yeah.
else know the truck's name or the movie?
And I don't have a. See, I told you I had to reboot my computer, so all my browsers are gone and everything.
Oh, let's see. I can't read what they put. Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
I think I have.
Story time.
I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember a whole lot. But I do know like I do remember like having a series of patterns going on, like you know what synchronicity is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just imagine that, but happening like every single day with every single action you do, like no matter what you did, like it's just like if it's like perfectly, like you just cannot make a single mistake, or like you're not even. It's very weird. It's like a by the book thing. It's like watching a movie in your head, and you know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess that's what depersonalization is, but I can't really think of any other word for it.
I can't either currently.
The movie was Maximum Overdrive.
Oh,
Maximum Overdrive. That's right.
Yep. Thank you. So, if you were trapped in a horror movie, Trollforce, which horror movie would you be trapped in, and would you be the final guy or the villain?
Or one of the
I
dead.
would like to be trapped in Cabin in the Woods, and I would like to be the villain.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I love Cabin in the Woods.
It's a great movie.
Yes, it
Yes.
was. We were talking about that yesterday too. How good a movie that was. Filia is not here today. I'm kind of standing in for her.
She's having technical difficulties.
She's
as well.
yeah, she's having some pretty bad issues right now.
You know what was creepy about Cabin in the Woods is how he took his victims and dressed them up in bride's outfits.
Yeah.
It's like, oh hell no. I am, nope. The other movie that I thought was really creepy and strange was The Strangers. And I'll never watch that again.
We're talking about that one yesterday too, and I think we brought out one of the scariest part of that one is when they say, "Why us? Why us?"
Because you opened the door, or because you were home.
Because you were home.
And
And that is, it brings me back to what, they're telling you the rules of Halloween. You do this, you don't do this, you don't do that. You check your candy, blah, blah, blah. One of the rules of Halloween that you were told when you were a kid was don't go to strangers' houses. And then what are you told to do on Halloween? You go to strangers' houses, you knock on their door, you get food from them, which is candy, and you go home and you eat it. Is there something wrong with this in your head?
yes.
Because in
When
my
you put it
head
that way, yeah.
goes, we're 364 days a year. We're told don't talk to strangers, don't go to strangers' houses, don't knock on their doors, and then on Halloween, what are we told? Hey, it's okay to do that.
Hey, good point.
What is HRN saying?
The Strangers was creepy. It's scary because there are people out there like that, and that is true. It is scary because there are people out there like that.
There is.
There are people that are just waiting to, yeah. I think one of the comments that we were talking about was, sometimes it's hard for us as us to think about the fact that somebody might be out there murdering people just because they like killing people. Has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah, that's creepy.
You're not supposed to give body parts to fairies either, and then the tooth fairy. Yeah, exactly, Kat. Don't give body parts to fairies, but hey, could you take my tooth and give me money?
This is not a body part.
It is. You know that
it
the tooth in your body keeps your DNA longer than any other part of your body.
Wow. Didn't know that.
They can grind out your tooth and get DNA identity for you, even if there is no DNA anywhere else in your body. It's really weird. Your teeth are cool, okay?
Even
people?
if you're nothing left by a skeleton, like that can still happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That explains why, a lot of people remove teeth.
Yeah, that's true. And no, you're not wrong, Kat. You're not wrong. You're completely right.
So, Troll Force, what are your plans this Halloween?
My plans, just HorrorCon, and I'm still saving up for a Valve Index, and I don't think I get that next month, but I think just the same. Like right now, I just work, talk with my friends, and HorrorCon. I think that's about it right now for plans.
Cool. Magic. Now, I wasn't talking about magic, Kat.
So, is there a narrator that you haven't collabed with that you would want to collab with?
Yeah, there is. I listen to him almost every day, but he's pretty big, but I don't think I'll be able to get in contact with him. But that's fine. I just like listening to him.
Who is it?
It's not a horror narrator either. It's something. It's a different genre.
Okay, who is it?
His name is Tom Vanderland, and he does a movie and a video game commentary channel called like Stories of Old. So it's very good. I've been listening to it for like a few years.
Well, it doesn't hurt to find his email and email him and go, hey, I know we've never officially spoke, but I've been watching your content for X amount of time, and I'm a YouTuber on YouTube, and I narrate stories, and wanted to know if sometime you'd like to do a collab.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I think I might attempt to give him an email or something.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
The worst thing that they can say is yes, because then you're stuck with it.
Yeah. Oh man, they said yes. I did not prepare for a yes.
All right, well, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, and the reason why I said it doesn't hurt to ask or send an email, I'm about to let the cat out of the bag. Okay.
Oh, no.
Everybody knows who Tony Todd is,
Yes.
correct?
Who?
He is, Candyman? Tony
Oh,
Todd?
Candyman. I thought you said something else.
No, Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Well, one, he wished me a happy birthday on Twitter, and I reached out to him in a DM and asked him if he would be interested in doing an interview. I explained everything to him, and he said it sounds possible.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so the cat's out of the bag now. So it would be awesome.
Now that you said that, I guess it could work out.
So it's awesome. It would be great if he would. And I'm dying to see the new movie.
I am too. Unfortunately, you know, somebody told me if I said Candyman 5 times, it'd come out faster, and it didn't work.
My youngest daughter and I, a couple of weeks ago, watched the original, and we were still jumping, and I was covering my eyes, and I even tweeted it out that he did a phenomenal, job. That's back when horror was horror. So,
Back when horror was horror.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody cross your fingers for us. So,
I will.
We are.
do you have a favorite author or a story that you have narrated?
My favorite author is probably gonna have to be Tolkien or
Okay.
Kibushi, I think, but that's about it right now. And but for the story I narrated, I think I've narrated a few of them from Mr. Creepypasta and a couple of other stories I wrote. And besides that, I really don't know. I'm sure I did. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Right, that's understandable. Let's see. What is the strangest thing you've ever snuck into a movie theater?
I'm gonna have to say, and this is by complete accident, just well, when Brave came out in 2012, I think it was. I don't know what I did, but I just seemed to attract the attention of a couple of girls like my age, and they're just completely bothering me, complimenting me at the same time. It was the strangest thing. So I guess the strangest thing I brought into a movie theater was just myself. If that answers the question. I was just trying to watch the movie, like they just kept on. I don't want to say it so much. It was just weird.
I snuck cold chicken strips in one time.
Yeah.
I have this thing for chicken strips.
You're more adventurous than I am.
So does anybody in chat have a question for Troll Force? Give them to us. Thank you. Mia, do you have anything?
Talk to you a lot, comparatively. If you had to pick one type of psychological horror, via, are you dealing with spirits and demons, or are you dealing with, murders or supernatural creatures or so forth, what kind would you choose to go to every time?
My favorite kind of horror movies just center around the human condition. Just I think a good example is The Fountain by Darren Aronofsky. It's his movies like Requiem for a Dream, they all have to do with obsessions and stuff like that. It's just movies like that. There's visual experiences, but anyone can understand,
Yeah. And Kat says Imperials or Stormcloaks.
I'm gonna have to say Imperials.
Yes. I mean, what?
Yes. Imperials kill the Emperor and then throw him more and start over.
And I'll leave this to you guys to talk about because I'm like, what?
No. It's okay. um, world building at its finest. Yes, Tolkien.
So, Trollforce,
Yes.
you are preparing a dinner party, and you're going to invite 5 people. Authors, narrators, actors, actresses, dead or alive. Who would they be? Why? And what would you serve them?
I suppose I would bring Morgan Freeman, Keanu
Yep.
Reeves, Colin Wyckoff, my personal hero, and serve them all a steak dinner.
Oh,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a cool group.
yes, it is. Steak dinner. Damn.
Steak dinner.
I'm knocking on your door right now. Oh, and I brought Vincent Price and Anthony Hopkins. So
Nice.
Oh yeah. So and this is a question that normally PA will ask on our show, and he blames me for it. So the world has now got alligators and crocodiles that fly. How is humankind doing?
Oh well, I'm a Floridian, and I'm saying we're doing just fine.
Okay. I'm in Louisiana, but my mom's a Floridian because she was born in Miami,
Oh,
and my parents actually married in West Palm Beach. But everybody knows we had a storm here recently. Duh.
Miami's too big of a city for me.
wait a minute. There's flying alligators, and the human race is okay.
Yes.
Well, the next step from flying alligators is dragons.
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 Well, at least as long as we don't go to the subways and find, where there's water, I guess we would be okay. What, Trollforce?
What was that?
What were you gonna say?
I just not repeating what you said. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
But we had a guy who, after the storm, the street was flooded into his yard, and he went out and was walking in it, which I want to dissuade anybody I can from walking in floodwaters.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It's not a good thing to do. I understand. I've done it myself for various reasons, and I understand there are reasons for doing it. It's still not a good thing to do. But he got attacked by an alligator that was in the water. He could not be seen,
Wow.
of course.
Wow.
And his wife pulled him away from the alligator. The alligator bit off his arm. They
Ouch.
retrieved the arm. He was laying in the yard that wasn't waterlogged while she went inside to get a phone to call 911. Now, I don't know if she realized at the time that alligators are amphibians, but she came back and the arm was the only thing laying in the yard.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Now, it gets worse. They found the alligator.
Oh,
They killed the alligator. The alligator had human remains in it.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, don't go in floodwaters, people.
yeah,
do it. Just
and
don't do
why
it.
didn't she take him into the house?
You know that actually kind of reminds me of a movie, the same premise with an alligator.
Crawl.
Which movie?
It's an Australian horror movie called Rogue.
Oh, really?
It's basically like their Australian version of Jaws, and it's like just as thrilling and scary as you can imagine.
I'm going to have to look that up. You know
Me
that, right?
too.
Yeah,
It's your fault. It's your fault.
it's a very good movie.
Definitely want to see it. So, Troforce, you were a very, very bad guy, and now you're on death row. And what would your last meal be?
I think my last meal would be the guy sitting next to me. I don't know.
Okay, so what would you have done to be put on death row?
The same reason why I had my last meal. Eating people.
I'm highly concerned. That has to be the second uniquest response. MD, who we asked her the same question, and she said, I would just want a bunch of popcorn kernels. That way, after I eat them and they go to electrocute me, you know, they start popping.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
You'll have a full body or full stomach then. Yeah. Uh-huh. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't known too many cannibals either.
I never met any. I never met any as far as I know of.
well,
You never know. The things you learn. I mean,
I live next door to a killer.
I think I
What?
heard that it's technically not illegal to eat human meat. Like you had to have permission to do so, and like have it mailed to you or something like that. It's weird.
not
gross.
not in the United States. It is illegal in the United States.
Yeah.
Now in Germany, you'll do about 8 to 10 years.
Mhm.
Because there's that guy that actually filmed it.
Yeah.
I'm
Had-
so glad my chicken strips aren't thought out.
That you know of, yeah. What advice would you give someone who is just starting out?
My advice is to like if you're not happy with what you're making, just keep experimenting. Like I'll just keep on picking different topics or content to work with and see what will get you an audience. See if you really like making it and other people do, and like just going from there. Like just like if you find something that sticks, then just keep going until the wheel just keep going until the wheels fall off, and then make as many friends as you can.
Keep
Definitely.
going till the wheels fall off. I like that.
I like that too. It's good advice.
Do you have a
I know.
phobia?
What?
Do you have a phobia?
Not that I know of, no.
No spiders, no cockroaches.
Well, actually, I don't think I like dead things.
But you're willing to eat them. Okay.
Yeah. There's a difference. Yeah, like it's like fully prepared and cooked, but like when it's just a carcass, I don't like it. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
No, I think everybody knows that I am needle phobic. It has nothing to do with the needle going into my skin. Once it's in, I can look. Not a problem. But
And I don't like nail files.
you come with me with a needle.
Nail files?
Yeah, nail files. I just don't like them at all. I just say like the grinding. I just don't like it.
Does it have to be the emery boards or metal or glass or?
Any type, as long as it's grinding, I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like nails going down chalkboard.
Who do you want to read your eulogy? Living, dead, real or fiction?
I know a person in mind. I would like Gilbert Godfrey to read my eulogy.
Oh, wow.
I can hear that.
So can I.
Oh my goodness.
So you're going to film a horror movie, Troll Force.
Mhm.
Where would you film it at? Why? And who? Oh, excuse me. Who would be your killer and who would be your victim?
It would be filmed in Mexico, and yeah, it'd be in Mexico because of vampires, and I forgot what he said, but my hero would be Quentin Tarantino, and the villain would be George Clooney.
He would be the victim.
Yeah, if you can tell, I think like Dusk Till Dawn is like one of my favorite horror movies.
Oh, I love that movie.
That movie's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. I love vampire movies.
So do I.
That's why I guess I like Legacy or Blood Omen Legacy of Cain, because you can just whack them and stand there and suck their blood, and it's just so. The sound is just so fabulous. I love
Okay,
it.
I'll give you that, Cat. They don't actually have to be dead when you start, but they have to be dead at some point while you're getting them ready to eat.
Right.
I guess that makes sense.
I mean, you're not necessarily going to do as my father says. Just walk the cow by the grill and give her a slice off of it. No, I'm sorry, I don't want the skin. I think that would be a nice dinner. Morgan Freeman, James Earl Jones, Vincent Price.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Most definitely.
I mean, it's okay, hair raising. I'm not eating people.
Oh no! Please no. Nope. Nope.
Blood Omen. I saw a movie called Blood Vessel this last week. It was set in World War II, and the premise was there was a group of allies who were trying to get through the ocean. They were in a life raft. Their ship had sunk, and they come across a Nazi ship. The Nazi ship is empty, as far as they can tell when they get on it, and they kind of commandeer the Nazi ship. It's not as straight cut as that. Obviously, from the name, you can probably guess. But the ship, halfway through it, I'm going, this reminds me of Ghost Ship. And then
Right.
something else happened. I said, nope, not Ghost Ship.
Right.
I'm not sure what I would equate it to now, but not Ghost Ship.
Hello and welcome, Gamma.
Simon Templeman has such a great voice.
Yes, he does. Does anyone in the chat have a question? So,
Yes.
Troll Force. Oh, do they? Okay, go ahead.
No, I was answering her raising narratives question. Yes, it was a good movie.
So, Troll Force, Marianne or Ginger?
Who are these people again?
Gilligan's Island. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
I wasn't born yet. Like when that happens.
Yeah, he's too young for that one.
Oh, true. Darn.
Sam or Dean?
Dean.
PA's gonna love you.
The guy is me.
PA's gonna love you.
I would go with Misha Collins. Oh, yes.
Good choice.
Love him. The angel.
My favorite villain from Supernatural was Lucifer.
Yes,
Yeah.
right?
That dude is amazing.
One of my two of my favorite episodes is when they're in the car, and I'm all out of love comes on from Air Supply, and Sam starts singing it, and then the Eye of the Tiger one when
Yeah,
he
that
got the
one.
car, that was kick-ass. I loved it. Oops, excuse me.
I really like the episode where the whole episode is filmed inside the Impala. That was a really interesting episode.
Yeah, that was really good.
Mhm.
Some amazing
So,
shows.
I'm gonna, let's see, last night was Saturday, right? I can do this. You like Supernatural. If you are a fan of Cleaving Thought for Bone and his Locust Lake series, you may want to be around next week.
All right then.
Awesome.
Um,
Also, speaking of Cleaving Thought from Bone, real quick, everyone has 4 days, but he is doing a writing collab contest. You have until October 1st
at 9 a.m.
at 9 a.m. to get your story in, no more than 1,000 words and no less than 500. And the theme is autumn. So,
Yeah, my story went over 1,000 words last night.
yeah, I started one, and yeah, I still got to finish it. But my first one, which is called The Breeding Grounds, is almost 1,000, and it needs a lot of work. So I'm also excited to say that on October 21st, my story Club to Death that I wrote and narrated for Maskino's 13 Days of Halloween 2 years ago will be a part of a double feature on that day. So look for that.
All right, cool. And Kat, I think I remember Brimstone.
I remember Brimstone. So Troforce, outside of narrating, do you have a hobby? Is there something else that you do?
Yeah, actually, I just enjoy writing and I'm modding for other games like more specifically like Amnesia the Dark Descent and Skyrim.
Cool.
Amnesia looks like so much fun. Can't wait to start playing it.
It's a really fun game.
So if any of you play either one of those games, just send them a DM and send them your Steam account. There you go. More the merrier.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. And if you haven't yet, be sure to go check his channel out. The link should be in the description of this video. So be sure to check it out. And you and Midnight Researcher just went on a trip, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Where'd you
Tell
go?
us about it.
Yeah, we were in Houston for Comic Palooza like last July.
Woohoo!
Cool. Fun.
It was really fun.
You guys look like you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did.
Got to meet a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, we did. We met a lot of interesting people. Like he went off into his own thing, and I met a bunch of artists and writers and stuff like that too. So it was really fun meeting all those people.
That is awesome. I'm so glad that you guys had a great time.
Yeah.
Just getting to go to cons.
Mhm.
I've never been to.
Well, we had one that was supposed to be this weekend and was canceled thanks to the beer bug.
Yeah, sucks. So do we have any questions in the chat? Any more questions from you, Mia?
I haven't seen any new questions in the chat. I could try to dig up a few questions on my own. But, if you could choose anything in the whole wide world, if you could choose to do anything in the whole wide world, anything at all, what would it be and why?
I would love to explore like abandoned and lost like civilizations or like buildings and stuff like that, because that's kind of a thing I've always had an interest in as a kid, and that pretty much what draws me into like horror and like adventure stuff like that. Because I love learning about history. So I just like see like how those places would look like now, and like with like not having any human contact in like decades or even centuries.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is that part. I've always been fascinated with exploring places as well.
Yeah.
Is there a particular place that you would start?
I would if they weren't owned by the state and like completely under surveillance, I would like to visit like a lot of historical sites around my town. There's not a whole lot of them left, but they're like dotted here and there. But like other than that, I would really like to see places like kind of like Chernobyl. If it wasn't bathed in radiation, that'd be totally awesome to explore that place.
There's a little bit of the area around Chernobyl you can go into. I've seen several people go over there, and YouTubers that have gone over there and done the tour, so to speak. But that's when I'd be worried about it. And it sounds like you're more less into urban exploration, more into archaeological.
It's a bit of both for me. Like if both urban exploring and archaeology is like it's a toss up.
I think they kind of sort of go hand in hand. One's more modern, one's more ancient.
Yeah.
I'm more into
I would love to do both.
Me too.
I'd love to go to Pompeii.
Egypt and Pompeii, places like that.
Yeah.
And another thing, I've always been fascinated in unsolved history, like what really happened to Amelia Earhart,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, like Malaysia Flight 370 or whatever the number was.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like me and Antonio or Azazel Kodaks, we watch a show called Mayday. And we've watched enough of those episodes that I told him, I said, you and I could probably land a plane.
You say that, and I actually believed that at one time, and then I got into our flight simulator at work, where I used to work, and not so easy. Not so easy.
No,
Oh my god, I hate Flight Simulator.
Well, this is one they actually used to land the craft that we worked with, and I found out that just landing is not easy, and that's all they do with it because it takes off in a different way. But
Yeah.
it's not easy to land that thing, and I imagine landing an airplane is probably just as difficult, if not more.
right, and I wouldn't want.
That brings up memories of my aerospace class. I hated that class. I liked the subject, but I did not like my teacher, and he did not like me. Whenever I was trying to ask for help to fly the simulation, I'm like, there's no instructions telling you how to fly. It just tells you the history of planes and shit that I already know. And he's like, you should look at the instructions. I'm like, there is no instructions. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What a meanie.
Yeah.
So when you sit down to write, what? This is a hard one to put into words. When you sit down to write and you're facing whatever your medium for writing is, I don't even know if you use a computer or if you use pen and paper or what. What inspires you for that first sentence?
That's a good one. I think the first sentence like inspires me like what I'm feeling at the moment, or like because like a lot of the fiction I write, I kind of like pull off like from my own experiences in life, like whenever I'm writing about other characters, and like not to self-insert myself into it, but like to like talk about things I've been through that like I can transform into horror, like into a completely different person, you know?
Right.
Right.
It's kind of like that.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I write my poetry.
Mhm.
I take my experiences or others and or my emotions or what I may be feeling or going through, and I put it into a poem, whether negative or positive.
Yeah.
And then she makes us cry because she writes tear jerkers.
Oh.
Yes.
If you had to name a horror character or writer or actor, that's been influential in your life, who would it be?
It would kind of has to be Lovecraft.
Great choice.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
Great choice.
And leading off of that, because you said Lovecraft, you knew this was probably going to come up if you had to bring up Lovecraft. Lovecraft was very much a man of his time as far as his beliefs and the way he saw the world.
Yeah.
I've had many people tell me in the last year that he was a bad man because of those beliefs and the way he saw the world. How do you feel about that?
Well, I kind of don't blame him because if you heard about the life he has lived, I mean if you're in that situation, especially at the time, how else can you think otherwise? Like if all that happened to you, if all that happened to you, your judgment will always be clouded and stuff like that because about past experiences, and it's kind of like a self-defense, to not have happen again.
Right. That's what I tried to explain to him. And I said, look, you have to look at how he lived, what people he was around, and what he was exposed to. That's what colors all of his writings. He may sound and he does sound very racist and so forth, but it's because of what he was around and what he was exposed to and how he was raised.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. So you can't really blame or hate him. And on that note, I'll go ahead and start the out, and then Trollforce, I'll let you say something, then Mia, I'll have you send us out. Again, thank you to everyone for joining us today. Thank you to Mia for hosting the show and being here with me. Much appreciated. Thank you, Trollforce, for joining us. Awesome interview. Awesome to have you here. And join us next week as we will sit down and chat with Mr. Extremes. So in time, stay frightened, and remember, if you listen, the graves always whisper. Go ahead, Trollforce.
Thank you for having me on tonight, and it was really nice talking to you all, answering your questions, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys again. And thank you once again.
I'm gonna have to get you booked in on our show so we can get you in with PA and Filia and I. See if we can talk to you over there. Have to talk to PA because he schedules everybody, and I don't know what he's got scheduled for people right now. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for letting me be here, Cece. I know it's not okay, so thank you, Raven, for allowing me to step in your shoes for just an afternoon, evening, couple hours. Even though it's not a positive thing, but have either of you got anything going on for Creeptober, October, Hollowtober, whatever we're calling it this year?
I'm a part of HorrorCon starting in Halloween.
Yeah, I'm gonna be part of it too.
It's more the same for me. Just work, friends, and HorrorCon. That's about all I have right now.
All right. All right. So they'll be back here. Hopefully Filia will be well next week. And Cece and Filia will be back next week.
Yes.
Troll Force, have you got a video coming out this week?
I do not. I'm just like writing a story and working on a mod right now. But
Okay.
I'll think of it. I'll think of a video when the time comes.
All right. You can go down the links, catch his Twitter and his channel. And I'm hoping to finally get this video done this week. I've been feeling a lot better, but I am going in for my first vaccination shot on Tuesday, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
You'll feel something by the second one. Trust me.
Oh yes, definitely.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have a month to wait for the second one. So.
Also, real quick, remember starting October 6th, Thursday, Grave Matters is moving to Thursday, October 6th, every Thursday at 6 p.m. PST.
All right, and remember, once you've joined the collective, you can leave nevermore.
Good night, everyone. Thank
Be
you.
safe, everybody.
Bye.
Come on.